Simo Häyhä, the man known as the White Death, is widely recognized as the most lethal sniper in the history of warfare. He is considered the greatest marksman to ever live, officially credited with 505 kills, all of which were achieved during the brutal Winter War spanning from 1939 to 1940. Simo was born in a small Finnish village located near the Russian border. In this rural setting, he spent his life farming and dedicating himself to hobbies like hunting, shooting, and cross-country skiing. At the age of 17, he enlisted in the Civil Guard, where he quickly established a reputation as a phenomenal marksman in target shooting competitions and demonstrated elite skiing skills. During this time, he became intimately familiar with the Finnish Mosin Nagant 2830 and the Suomi submachine gun. Through relentless practice, Simo gained the ability to strike targets 16 times per minute at a distance of approximately 500 feet, or 150 meters. This was a staggering feat of skill. In 1939, the Soviet Union launched an invasion of Finland, an event that would become known as the Winter War, or the Russo-Finnish War. Although the Finns were heavily outnumbered, they possessed a deep knowledge of the landscape and employed guerrilla-style tactics to confront the massive Red Army. Simo experienced his baptism of fire on the Kola battlefield. At one critical point during the fighting, a force of 4,000 Soviets was pitted against only Simo and 31 other Finnish soldiers. On December 21, 1939, Simo reached his highest single-day total, recording 25 confirmed kills. He would venture out into the wilderness dressed in white snow camouflage, carrying a full day's worth of supplies. He would crawl into his hidden position and remain stationary in the snow for hours, even as temperatures plummeted to minus 40 degrees Celsius or minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. To further conceal his position, he packed dense snow in front of his rifle to prevent the muzzle blast from kicking up powder, and he even kept snow in his mouth to stop the vapor of his breath. The rifle he utilized throughout the entire conflict was the exact same Finnish Civil Guard variant of the Mosin Nagant that he had mastered during his years of training, known as the M2830. This particular rifle was equipped with front sights known as spits because their shape resembled the ears of a Spitz dog. Simo famously preferred using iron sights rather than the telescopic scopes found on captured Soviet versions of the rifle. He made this choice because scopes could betray his position by reflecting the sun's glare or by clouding up in the extreme cold of the environment. He would zero his sights at the standard combat distance of 150 meters. One notable engagement occurred after Simo was tasked with neutralizing a Soviet sniper who had already killed 3 Finnish platoon leaders. He located a vantage point and waited patiently for several hours. As the sun began to set, he spotted rays of light reflecting off the enemy's sniper. The Soviets took the threat posed by Simo with extreme seriousness, deploying specialized counter-snipers and calling in heavy artillery strikes in an attempt to kill him. It was during this period that he earned the chilling nickname, the White Death. Simo was eventually wounded during the final week of the war when a Soviet infantryman struck him with an explosive bullet. The projectile hit Simo's face, but he was successfully evacuated just before the Finnish positions were overrun by the enemy. He was honored with numerous military decorations and received a rare promotion from the rank of corporal directly to second lieutenant. Later in the Winter War, on February 17, 1940, Simo was also presented with a specially crafted honorary Model 28 rifle by a Swedish businessman named Eugen Johansson. By the conclusion of the conflict, Simo was credited with 505 confirmed sniper kills of Soviet soldiers, a total he reached in only 100 days during a time of year when daylight hours are extremely short. This remains the world record for the highest number of confirmed sniper kills. He also reported an additional 200 kills using his Suomi KP-31 submachine gun. When the explosive bullet struck him, it caused severe damage to his left jawbone and knocked out several teeth, requiring multiple surgeries to repair. However, he would eventually make a full recovery and live a long life. If this story of the White Death changed how you perceive the frozen shadows of history, please subscribe and like the channel. We are unearthing the legends they tried to bury in the snow. Plant the seed